Welcome everyone to the Get More of What You Want show. I'm so excited to come to you today and be able to share with you some tips and some nuggets to help you get more of what you want. And so, Get More of what you want is going to cover body, mind, spirit, and also finances, right? So, right now I'm in the finance section. Another thing that I'm going to be doing is bringing on live guest speakers, speakers that have ex- excelled in these areas more than the normal, more than just the everyday person, people that have been very successful in. So what I want to hear from you first is, before I go into this, is, I want you to tell me, what do you want to get from this show? What is it that you would like to see on the Get More of What You Want? So what do you want? That's my question. What do you want? What do you want more of? Because that's what we want to bring to you. A little bit about me. I'm going to give you a short session of, or short synopsis of who I am. Retired from, or quit my job from Chrysler, probably about, my daughter's 15. It's about 15 years ago. And this year was finally able to replace that $70,000 a year income in my home again. And so it's been such an honor and a blessing at the same time to do that. So my goal and my purpose now is to give back and help you not have to go through so many of the different challenges that I had to go through. And so that's why I'm doing Get More What You Want, because I want to help you get to the place in your life that you desire to be, regardless of which one of those areas that it is. So without further ado, I'm going to go ahead, and today our topic is going to be 19 home-based business tips that will help you succeed. As I've shared with you before, I've been in the industry for a while, and I've failed over and over and over again. And one thing I've learned is that, failing does not mean that you fail. It just means that, you get up like a baby do. You brush your knees off. You get up and you hurt a little bit, but get up and keep going. And eventually you will get it. Eventually you will find that right place, right? So when you're looking at different things that you want to do in order to succeed in a home business, first thing you want to do is looking at your niche. And this is very powerful. And what I'll share with you is, I had been like kind of all over the place, this niche, that niche, make money niche, etc. But what it really, really boils down to is getting into a niche that you are passionate about, something that drives you, something that you will do, and regardless of whether you get paid or not. That's what's most important. So you can do that offline, you can do it online, you can do like I'm doing e-commerce, you can do, eBay, Amazon, you can do some internet marketing. I do a little bit of that also. You can do network marketing. The sky is the limit as to, first of all, what platform you want to use. And then you want to look at different niches. For me, because I do have a special needs son, I decided to go into the special needs niche because I'm very familiar with that. And I want to encourage you to do the same thing. Look at what you are very familiar with and go with that. And I'm going to give you some more tips too about how to go out finding a niche, or some things that you can actually sell a little bit later on here. Okay, the second thing you want to do, second tip, is you want to network with others. It's really, really important that you reach out, you talk to other people, network with them. They'll give you some ideas. There's some things that you don't know when you first come into business. And when you network, you open your horizon, you open, the knowledge and the wisdom that you need in order to succeed. So make sure you're networking with other people. The third thing is to dress for success. A lot of times, because we're at home, we're thinking, okay, I can get up and I can work in my pajamas. But for me, I found that working in my pajamas makes me slower. I'm not focused. I'm not productive. So I suggest that you not work in your pajamas. Get up, get fully dressed as if you were going to a job. The fourth one, and this is really powerful, and many people don't know about this, but it's called make a banner page. And basically what that is, you get a banner made of your website. And what you can do is, or your business, and what you can do is you can go out to other businesses that have similar, not direct competition, but like that complement one another. And you can go to them, contact that business owner, and what you want to do is like kind of Google their name and see who's at the top of the search engines. And once you Google that name, you can you'll find the people that are really ranking high on Google. You can contact them and see how much they'll charge you to advertise your banner on their page. Doing that, it's going to give you some backlink juice, and it's also going to give you some more traffic to your website. And you can do the same thing with them and put their banner on your website as well. Just depends on how you work that deal out. The fifth one is offer incentives to customers who refer others to you. So if you have a customer, give them some type of, discount, coupons, I don't know, gift cards. The sky is the limit what you can offer them, but offer your customers something and they definitely will want them to do more business with you. And it's going to increase your sales as well because people do business with people whom they trust. So that is another good one. Um, it's important that you know the initial investment of what it costs to start a business. And so, like one of the things that I suggest when you're starting a home business is, try to find something that's really low cost because there's a learning curve. There's some things that you don't really know. And when you start spending all your money up front and then you find out, okay, this is not for me, now you're disappointed. I will tell you, I didn't start that way. I really just poured in. And when I saw something that I thought that I wanted, I did it. But now, as time has gone on, I definitely would recommend that people look at, their budgets and look at what fits best to you. You don't have to do it just because everybody else is doing it. And if you look at your budget and you see that it does not work for you, then I would suggest that you not do that. The next thing is knowing how much your business will cost you to run. So like when we come online, for example, I'll give you internet marketing. Internet marketing, we think maybe, oh, it's just, starting up a blog, right? And that blog is only $9 a month. Or I shouldn't say $9 a month. Yeah, $9 a month. And then it's for a domain name, it's $9 a year. So you think, oh, it's only $9. But when you really, really look into it, on your blog, you're going to want to have an opt-in box, which means you're going to need an autoresponder. So that's, that's a cost depending on which company you go with. Some other things that you may want is you may need lead capture pages, maybe a totally opposite system. So it's really, really important that you look at the entire cost of what it's going to take for you to run that business. If you're on like a platform like eBay or Amazon, then you're going to want to look at fees. What kind of fees are going to charge me? What other costs? Like, for example, Amazon has their professional platform, which is like $39.95 a month, $99, one of those. So how much is that going to cost you? It's important that you know your numbers and keep in mind that this is a business and not a hobby. Okay, so moving on to the next one, getting those closest to you on board. A lot of times when we come into home business, maybe you don't have the right office space. Maybe it's like there's no place in your home for you really to go quietly and do your business. So it's really, really important that you get those that are in your family on board with this whole entire idea of you having a home business. Set up a schedule so that they'll know, okay, from this time, from 11, my case is from 11 to 3, from 11 to 3, mom, dad is working their business and I need for you please to respect that time and not interrupt me. Okay, so that, you may have to, if you can't get that, then you may have to get up really early in the morning or really late at night when those individuals in your family are sleeping. The next one is focus on what what is to come and not the past. So basically what I'm saying to you in this particular case is, a lot of times we'll look at the past. We'll say, oh, this happened, that happened, this happened. You can't afford to focus on the past. You must focus on the present. What is happening now? And what is it that you desire your business to look like? What do you want it to look like? And those are the things that you want to focus on, what's going on right now, because that's the only thing that you can control. The rest of it, you can't. The rest of it is all speculation. So make sure you're focusing on what is to come. Number 10, set aside a percentage of all your income earned towards your taxes. A lot of times, people will get out, they'll have, have a business on eBay or Amazon, but they're not setting any money aside for their taxes. And when tax time comes, they're in trouble, right? So in order to do that, what I recommend is getting a CPA. And a CPA will be glad to help you figure all of that out. And if you're on e-commerce, then I recommend you get an e-commerce CPA because they are more familiar with a lot of the write-offs and things that you need. Okay, the next thing is you want to set up a niche website for your own home business. So if you have a home business, then you want to, like, for example, I told you mine's special needs. I'm setting up a website to gear all around that, along with my Get What You Want website. Those are 2 websites that I will have and maintain and keep up on a regular basis. The 12th one is register your domain name. A couple tips with purchasing a domain name. You want to use no more than 3 words. 4 is max, but 3 is kind of um, a good base to go with. You can go to places like GoDaddy, Namecheap, One and One. There's many places where you can register a domain name. And once you think you have an idea of a name, you can go type it in. If it doesn't work or they don't have it available, they will let you know it's not available. And then you want to kind of go and pick something that's kind of comparable to it. If you have any more questions about domain names, anything you have any questions about, feel free to send me a message. Okay, now, so the next one is, eventually what you're going to do is you're going to want to, as your business begins to grow, there are a lot of people who come online and they've just did nothing but internet marketing. But as the business grows, you may want to look at building some space, having an office building, because you're expanding, which means you're going to need a team. You're going to need so much more than what you have. So as you grow, you want to look at your business as growing and you not doing it all by yourself, which means outsourcing, different things of that nature. So it's really, really nice if you had an office space for that. The next one is decide what your work from home base should sell. So here is a tip that I want to give you. And this is a really awesome tip. So look around your house and just look at the things that you see. And one tip that I will take and give to you that I've learned just from like going to the event over the weekend is, if you can find something consumable, you have a winner. A consumable item that people are purchasing all the time is a good one for you. Also, special niches, like, the real quiet niches, the ones that nobody really talks about. If you're familiar with that, I was thinking about, I had gone into this tattoo shop and I was kind of looking around and I was thinking, wow, the people in this shop, they know more about this niche than anybody. First of all, they'd be great people for my business, but not only that, they would also know the equipment. They would know the things that would really, really sell, where you and I wouldn't know that. So look around your office space, look around your environment. If you work like in a medical field or something, then maybe you can look at some items there, and you could possibly sell something like that. Okay, so the next one is schedule. Find a schedule that is easy for you and it fits into your life. It's really, really important that you schedule your time, right? When I first started out, I was like on the computer all day, all night. I found my relationships with my children, my husband, just kind of like, separating and I kind of like divided. So I really, really had to set up a schedule just for my work. And I'm going to encourage you to do the same thing, because if not, you'll be like many people who come online, who work a business, and the next thing you know, their marriage just going, torn apart. They don't know their children anymore. All these things are taking place, and that's not what I want for you. I want you to, and I'm sure you want the same thing. I want you to be happy, and I want you to excel and succeed, and I want your family to be there with you to enjoy all those things. And we're getting close to the very end here. The next one is have an idea of what you want to do each day. So the night before, you should write down the things that you want to accomplish. I recommend no more than 5, because once it becomes 5 or more, or more than 5, then it becomes overwhelming and you don't accomplish it. Then you feel like you didn't win that day. You want wins. So, don't put down any more than 5. If you want to try more than 5, you get back to me and let me know, Rachel, 5 works well for me. Over 5 works well for me. But I have found that 5 is a great number. The last one is, okay, so I talked about, when you don't have a schedule, your life becomes chaotic. There's a breakdown in your relationships. I talked about that part. And the next one is you can learn a lot from others. So, a lot of times people like to give you their advice and their opinion. It's okay that they give you their advice and their opinion. But one of the things that you want to keep in mind is that make sure their advice and their opinion lines up with what you want, what your desire, what your goals are. And then you can, I like to always say, eat the meat and throw out the bones. So, take those things that will apply to you and help you, and the rest of it, you don't need it. So you don't have to take that in. The last one is, there are many, many people every year joining a home-based business, and you can be one of them who who really loves what they're doing. And hopefully this advice is going to help you in order to start your way on an online business. I'm sure you probably have more questions. If you do, I'm going to ask you to leave your questions in the Q&A box. I'll go over here and check the Q&A box. But leave your questions for me because I want to answer those for you. And if you don't have any right now and you think of something later on, leave that question for me. My goal is to serve you. I want to see you succeed. I want, I'm kind of tired of seeing people come into this industry. They're losing their money. They're not getting, no one wants to help them. Everyone is all about me mode. And I'm just kind of sick of that. So I found what works and I want to share that with you and help you to succeed. If you found this information helpful, I'm going to ask you to like, comment, share on my video, subscribe to my channel. And if you are looking for a team to join my team. I'm glad to have you on my team as well. But that is not a requirement. I do have some training and things that I can help you with in order to succeed. But that's it for now. Please tell me if you have any questions. Again, I want to thank you for coming out. If there are no other questions, then we're going to go ahead and call this a day. And I'm going to just say, have a great weekend. I will see you Monday afternoon, 12:30 Eastern Standard Time. Same time, same place. Take care. You have a great weekend.